In this video, I'm just going to briefly go over the first half of the first data assignment and just talk a little bit more about how to do operations on lists without first converting them to arrays. So let's just take a look at this block of code I have here in this cell. We see that I am importing the NumPy library as MP. I use the given nominal GDP and real GDP lists right here. And then rather than converting them to arrays, I create a third variable, GDP deflator, and use the NumPy library to just go ahead and divide these lists. So I do mp.divide, nominal GDP, real GDP, which creates a GDP deflator list. So for example here, and we can see all the members of GDP deflator. So this is a good example while you're doing this first data assignment. This is a good way of debugging or kind of going through and figure out where the problems are in your code. Just add in a print function somewhere and see what things look like as the code is stepping through the different parts of your algorithm. So for example, in the second half of this data assignment, what you need to do is create a for loop and iterate through the GDP deflator object, the GDP deflator list, and if that member at that iterator position in the GDP deflator list is greater than 1, print it out. Else, if it's 1 or less, then print out reject. So you can see what your output should look like right here in this cell. And using a for loop and an if statement is the way to get this out. So good luck, feel free to ask any questions, anything that you get stuck on, and we're glad to help.